think you should.
What's going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video we'll be looking at Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Digibyte, as well as let's do Ncash by Nick Tinsley. So shout out to you. If you guys would like to be shouted out in tomorrow's video, please make sure to turn on post notifications, subscribe, as well as comment your top altcoin. Otherwise, let's jump right into the show. I just want to look at the cryptocurrency market right now. I'm going to refresh the page really quick. And what I want you guys to take note of is that the market cap is now $342 billion. That's like wild. Literally, in the past week, like $100 billion has entered the market cap. That is a lot of money, guys. As you can see, the money has gone into pretty much everything. Everything is up except for Verge. I wonder why. I believe Verge partnered with Pornhub, believe it or not, and the porn industry, and using it as a cryptocurrency. And as you can see, I guess people had a negative feeling on it, and it's down 10%. It was down 20%, and you can see what happened. But otherwise, the rest of the market looks pretty awesome. Everything's up. Litecoin up 3.8 seems to be the lowest out of everything. But what I wanted to point out before we got into the show was Digibyte. Take a look, guys. I think we made this video yesterday. Digibyte was kind of facing resistance at this line right here, as well as the the high-low middle moving average. And as you can see, we built support from this line right here. The green band on the high-low middle moving average came in under it, so we had a lot of support pushing it up. We faced the resistance at both levels, and of course, we popped up. That's exactly what happened. Pretty awesome, pretty awesome. Hopefully, you guys made some gains off that. Otherwise, I just want to pull up Ncash quick. Let's do Ncash to Bitcoin. Leave that there. Hopefully that loads. Let's just talk about Litecoin right now. So I was reading your guys' comments, and I was talking to a lot of you guys, but basically things happened in the market. So what I want you guys, I'm looking at the 4-hour right now. You can see this line of support that I drew yesterday, and it's acting clearly as resistance and support for Litecoin in two ways. I'm just going to make this a little easier, and you can see what you could do is at the same point that you start, instead of drawing it up like this, just move it down. And check that out now. Look what that just created. That just created a tunnel, guys. This created a new channel. You can see how we had this reversal. I think this is a cross doji. Yes, that is a cross. Reversal down. Got support from this line. Came back up. We did break, but are now having resistance at the top here. You can see how clearly this is a line of resistance and support. Facing resistance at the top, fell. But good news, guys, is that this would theoretically keep going up here while this goes out this way. So what I'm waiting for is probably, if we do plan on breaking this line right here of resistance, this 140, which we did, we're a little bit below it now. What would happen is we would need a few more hours of consolidation just so that we could catch up to this line of support here, and then I can see us breaking through. That's what I see happening. What I really want you guys to notice as well is that the green band crossed over the red band on a 4-hour chart, which is an indication that we're going to go up. Very nice to see. There we go. It was hiding. You also know we were getting quite close to being oversold on the daily, so it's nice to see that we are now coming back down to consolidate a little bit. Probably going to trade sideways, I think, for a little bit. Maybe the next, probably overnight, because we are on the 4-hour, so I can see 4, 8, 12. Maybe by tomorrow morning, afternoon, we should hopefully break this 140 line of resistance. I really, really, really do think, by the way this channel is looking, we're getting a lot of support up here. We're probably going to consolidate a little bit into this corner right here and then pop it and go higher. That's what I think is going to happen. We'll find out. I don't know. We could go down, but I'm pretty much for sure certain that we're going to pop up and go up from there. But I just want you guys to notice how clearly defined this channel is, though. That we have this uptrend that was acting as support the whole time. We fell below it, and then we caught this and now had 1, 2, 3, 4 lines of support. And we now use this as a resistance, you can see very clearly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. A lot of resistance, but this is a channel now. It's opening a new channel. Could this be the long-term uptrend? I don't know, but we'll find out. But I do think in the next, probably tonight into tomorrow, we will see if we can break this 140, because I really do think we will. We don't have the support right now to be breaking it. That would be too parabolic going straight up. Like we can't do that. We have to do this a long-term thing over time. But I can see us popping above here, and then I'll have to readjust and look at the charts again and see what we need to look at from there. Otherwise, let's check out the daily for Litecoin and kind of just get a quick view of what exactly is happening. So we're pretty much caught right now in between these two lines right here, that channel. If I just zoom out, you can see we do have a lot of resistance here, a lot of play. Points touching close, touching the bottom there. Yeah, and then this coming down here, here. A lot of resistance in that area. So this will be a tough one, but if we can break it, it'll give Litecoin a lot of potential to go up. Also, wow, I did not even notice that. I did not even notice that. Do you see what we're forming, guys? If I am not mistaken, that could be a line of support going up. Take note, guys, that we did break E. We broke it. That's a breakout to the upside. I mean, we could pump fake and come down again and go up higher, but we're going up. And I didn't even notice this line of support on the daily. This could be bringing us higher. We're slowly getting oversold. I don't think there's anything to worry about yet. 55 right now, maybe a little lower. 53, but we're looking good right now. We're looking good. I do want to pull up an article right now, so pause for 1 second. All right, so I'm back on newsbtc.com. This stupid ad is on here that I do not want, so let's try and get rid of that quick. I'll post this in the description below. But basically, some important news that I feel like you guys should know about is Litecoin is now trading. Litecoin trading arrives. Oh my God. On South Korea's oldest cryptocurrency exchange. So it arrived on its oldest cryptocurrency exchange in South Korea. Now, as you guys hopefully know, South Korea and China are huge into cryptocurrency. Very, 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 very. They have a lot of mining, and they do a lot of mining for Bitcoin and Litecoin and Ethereum. So they have a lot of money to add to the market. So to see that being allowed or being added back is good news. So I don't want to read the whole thing, but basically South Korea is the current hub for cryptocurrency-related activity, as you guys know. Corebit is one of the oldest exchanges in the country as of right now. Even so, the company needs to keep evolving in their, like other trading platforms. The decision to enable Litecoin trading is rather interesting in this regard. While a very popular cryptocurrency, a lot of exchanges already provide Litecoin trading, especially in South Korea. Litecoin has become rather popular alongside Bitcoin and Ethereum. Nice to see. For Corebit, adding Litecoin at this stage is a crucial decision. More specifically, this platform offers a lot of legitimacy to the cryptocurrency industry. While not generating the most volume, it is still a go-to solution for a lot of novice traders. Deposits for Litecoin have been enabled since last night, and transactions will go live later today. For now, it remains to be seen how much volume Corebit can bring to the table this coming weeks and months. Nice to see, guys, that they're now adding Litecoin to that. So it's good for Litecoin. The rest of the article will be in the description, but the fact that this news is coming out is very, very, very nice to see for Litecoin. Moving on to Bitcoin right now, you'll notice that these three coins, we seem to have the same resistance levels. This channel for Litecoin, this channel for Bitcoin, this channel for Ethereum. Interesting enough, let's see if this loaded. Cool. Bitcoin and Ethereum seem to be quite similar to each other right now. I'm on the daily of Bitcoin, and again, what I'm expecting to see is a run higher to the high-low middle moving average. Is this considered a line of resistance? I mean support? I don't know. I'm just noticing this now, guys, that this is a slow but sure move up higher. That will be interesting. I don't think that's It's definitely here, but I'm hoping that's not what we use, because we would like to see a movement higher quicker. Basically, if that's the case, we would have a longer consolidation point until we reached this line of support, and then we'd pop up higher to hit this high-low middle moving average. Do I think that's the case? No. It's going to be interesting, though, because this high-low middle moving average is coming in fast. It is coming in hot. It's wanting to meet the currency, and that's going to be interesting to see whether or not we're going to reject it and move lower, or if we're going to pop above it. Hopefully, if we move to the 4-hour, we get a better indication at what is going to happen. So, obviously, this should be a dead giveaway as to what exactly is happening. You can clearly see that we traded at the bottom, or we traded at this line, which is a clear line of support. So, that's quite interesting. So, I'm just going to fix this ever so slightly so that it better suits the graph. I don't want to get any of you OCD traders calling my lines crap, so we got to fix that. So probably something along the lines of this. You can see that we have that right here, so I'm going to leave that for now. But what I noticed happened is as soon as we shot up, which is wild. This is wild, guys. Like, if that doesn't say wow, like, I don't know what does. I literally said we would go to E, and that is exactly what happened. We popped up, and that's just a massive candle on the 4-hour. Literally from 6,800 all the way to 8,000. That's a $1,500 jump. That's insane. That's literally insane. And in doing so, that drove the green band to go above the red band, which again is an indicator that we should be continuing upwards. But as you can see, we're having a little trouble in between this 4-hour chart. So we do need to, between this channel. You can see a lot of the issues we're having right now. You can see this small uptrend we had right here, and then we broke above, and then we fell. So we came back down, and now we're doing the same thing. This is a slight uptrend. Whether we pop above, I do not know. We could draw this again. It might reject it, and come back lower. I don't know why it keeps switching. But what we're looking for is to break above, I guess, this line right here at 81.30. If we can break above it, we can start using it as support instead of resistance, and it'll give Bitcoin an advantage to kind of chill out. What we want to see is a Bitcoin that closes above 8,000, and we pretty much have the past couple days. I know a little bit earlier, I think last night or yesterday, we were below. We were at like 7,800, but I'd like to see on the daily a candle close above 8,000, which I think we did. I think this candle closed above 8,000, which is a good sign. Hopefully this candle will go up from here and not down, but we'll find out. I really want to see Bitcoin close above 8,000. That'll be huge for the market, I think. Moving on to Ethereum, guys. Pretty much the same take, but different numbers. We're looking at the daily. It's doing the same thing. Interesting enough, this line of support is a lot sooner than Bitcoin. So I have a lot more confidence in Ethereum right now. So as you saw, we shot up quite rapidly right here on the daily. And then we kind of popped ourselves in this little nook, this little channel right here, and have just been consolidating ever since. Reason being is it didn't have support to build it up. So I do think we are on the daily now, so maybe in a day or two, when we get a new candle and we start moving at this line of support here, should hopefully push us out above here. So what I mean by that, to draw it in, is we're going to probably start a new candle, right over here, a new candle, and then hopefully channel us in. We're going to face resistance right here, and hopefully pop it and go higher. And then who knows how high we could go. We could go all the way up to here. But then what's going to happen is we're probably going to consolidate down until we come back to this line of support here, and we can continue following it up. Whether or not this is a strong line of support, I do not know. We'll find that out as time goes on. As of right now, it does seem to be quite active, I'd like to say. Oops, did not mean to delete that. I'll add that right back. And what I mean by that is when we see a candle or when we see a line where a lot of candles are chilling on, it's a good indicator that that is a strong support. And as you can see, we've had numerous candles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 candles that used it. 6 days we used it. So I can honestly see that when we start a new candle and we get closer to this line, we're going to use this to push us higher. And if I zoom out, you can clearly see that we did break. Well, I zoomed way out. You can clearly see we did break out of that. We are slowly facing resistance, but in due time we will hit the 670, 800, sorry, 670 to 700 mark. This middle moving average, we need to go there. That's where we're headed. And honestly, this does seem like the perfect line of support to bring us to that. So I honestly do think we're just gonna chill up here until we can reach this high-low middle moving average, and we are looking kind of okay on the RSI too. So we'll see, but it's nice to see that we're moving up and we broke out of this. It's a good indication. Moving on to Ncash now. Always giving me issues. I'll be right back when this loads. Alright, so Ncash is up. Interesting. Seems like, again, it's another ICO, or was an ICO. What I'm noticing right now is this obvious uptrend. Hopefully you guys make note of that when you're doing your chartings, that this is an obvious uptrend. You can see we battled it, but we came above, which is obvious again. I now want to draw in our line of resistance and our lines of support. This is an obvious one. You can see we had this pop right here, then we also battled it right here. I'd like to say that this is another one right here, right in this region. And just adding it in, here is another one. It's very tough with ICOs to graph because it doesn't have a lot of history, so I can't go back and check those lines. These are relatively new. It's making its new waves. That's nice to see that this is a huge line of support. That's a good indication that we're going to continue going up. But because I can't base it on previous trends, it's pretty much a new coin. That's why it's very hard to invest in something like this. And what it seems like is, as soon as the ICO dropped, its price fell too. So what it sold it at was not what the market wanted it at, and it fell, which is like most ICOs, which is why I stay away from them and recommend you to as well. But as you can see, it does seem like we're climbing slowly using this line as support. You can see we dipped below but came right back up above this trend as well as above this line of support, and are now chilling on that. And I do think that what's going to happen with Ncash is that we're just going to be consolidating a little bit longer. I think we're going to consolidate, make some more candles until we can get back to this line of support here, and then follow it up. As simple as that. That's all I can really say for a coin that's brand new. But hopefully that helped. Please like, comment, subscribe to the channel, guys. Leave a comment below as to what your top altcoin is, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.